filet mignon, and we're gonna wrap it in bacon from Rastelli's. And when you hear that music, you know you've got a deal unlike any other. This is a one-time only value where you're gonna get the lowest price that you're gonna see for the next 3 months on these bacon-wrapped 5-ounces filet mignons from Rastelli's, our #1 food brand here at QVC. Not only do they service us here at QVC, not only do they service some of the highest end restaurants around the country, but the only 7-star restaurant in the world uses their meats on their menu. And Chris Menser is here today to talk to us all about it. It's great to have you in the show.
Good to see you.
These are beautiful. What a great experience. If you've got like a dad that you want to send these to for Father's Day, what a beautiful gift, right? A great box of steaks. You're gonna get 8 of them. And today your easy pay is just $25. Now again, it's the lowest price you're gonna see for the next 3 months. You can lock it in on auto delivery, get it every 60 days for a full year, but now's your chance to order M135110. Also, what I love about them, you did all the work. The hardest part is turning on your grill. Like literally,
Really?
turn on the grill and throw these
It really
up.
is. And you know what's so nice about this? I mean, this is already the king of steaks.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, the filet mignon, king of steaks. But then we took it to the next step and we wrapped it with bacon. And not just any bacon. We did applewood bacon, right? Apple smoked bacon, and then we have our hickory bacon.
Okay.
So the apple bacon is gonna have that little bit of a sweetness to it, right? That nice mellow smoke, where your hickory is gonna have that little bit more of that smoky, bold
like robustness
to it is a good way to put it. Yes.
So that's the only choice that you're making today. Do you want all of them wrapped in the applewood, or do you want all of them wrapped in the hickory bacon? Either way, I want to show you all too. They come with this this metal skewer, which is a really like fancy like kind of touch, I think, right?
It is.
Because you could have put a little bamboo skewer in there and that would burn off on the grill. This little skewer is on the inside, holding it all together, and it makes the most impressive meal.
It really does. And when all you want to do is when you have, after you cook your filet, and what we did is we wrapped that bacon, we use like a medium thickness bacon, right? And we kind of, it marries it to the filet when you cook this. And all you want to do is with your fork, after you're done cooking, so you're just going to pull that out like this.
Yeah.
That's it. That little pin comes out.
Now, if you want the hickory, which you're seeing right over there,
Yes.
I have 300 to go around at this price. If you want the applewood, I have fewer than 450 to go around at this price. Now, they are usually very, very popular, so now's your chance to check out. I was talking to somebody a little bit earlier, Chris, we only like see these at the holidays. This is such a special, special item. You don't even have them at the butcher shop.
We don't carry these at the butcher shop at all. I mean, not even during the holidays, because we don't do them that often. So what we do is we do these for our QVC family only. So you're not going to find them at the butcher shop. But let me give you a little piece. Now, this is the apple.
Oh, I love
right here.
A good filet mignon. And let me tell you something, like the applewood bacon or the hickory bacon, it's basically basting it the entire time.
It does. So first of all, look how thick these steaks are, right? When you look at...
Oh my gosh. You know, I know Memorial Day was a couple days ago.
Right.
But it feels like a holiday all over again. And the celebrations that are coming up right now, like I said, Father's Day, people who've graduated, you're celebrating them, birthdays, maybe major birthdays. This is what you want on the grill and on the table.
And if you look at this, look how, first of all, look how thick the steak is.
And tender.
Now remember, this is Black Angus. This is coming from farms that we've been dealing with for almost 50 years. We then age this for 28 days, which those enzymes actually mingle with the protein and it breaks down the tenders. And what you get, look at this, see that texture? This is what we're looking for. So then what happens, to your point, is when you wrap that in bacon, right? That bacon, when it's cooking, because the filet mignon is so porous, that maple, or the applewood and the hickory bacon is like soaking in. It's picking up that flavor. So you get that tender, absolute delicious buttery flavor from the filet mignon, but you get the accents of each of the bacons.
You know, aroma and flavor go hand in hand.
Yes.
And the aroma that you get first and foremost. Then, of course, you get that delicious texture and taste of the filet mignon. And then, of course, the bacon is the perfect ending. I want to show everyone all of these ideas that we have on the table. Whether you're throwing this on top of a salad, serving it with summer corn, maybe it's your sweet potatoes or your potatoes on the side. Maybe you're doing a surf and turf with our crab cake, today's special value from Egg Harbor.
I'm going to show you a little trick on that.
Oh, yeah, show. there.
when you have one of these fillets, because they're so thick. Look how thick this fillet is, right? And then you have the crab cake from the TSV today, right? What we do, at least what we do at our house, my wife and I, we split
slice
this.
it that way?
I slice it this way because I want us to each have that experience. So I'm going to pull the pin out, right? And I want us to each have that experience of a whole steak. But look at the size of this. So we're going to take this filet mignon, and look at this. You put it right there with that crab cake.
Oh my gosh!
But this
That's a huge meal.
Yeah. Okay. So
That's a huge meal.
what goes good with both? How about a little hollandaise? Because the hollandaise pairs perfectly with the crab cake and with that filet.
Oh.
So now you have a dinner for two with one filet and a crab cake. Now the crab cakes are big enough too to split those in half.
Oh yeah,
if you like.
I was going to say.
Yeah,
I would have done
right?
this even with half a crab.
But now what you have is this beautiful filet mignon dinner using one filet.
All right, so here's what's going on. M135110 is your item number. We don't have a lot of these to go around. In fact, if you want the applewood, we have fewer than 400 to go around at our one-time only price. And if you want the hickory, we have fewer than 250 to go around. Now, again, the difference between them, the hickory one has a little bit more of that robust flavor from the hickory wood. The apple wood has a tinge of sweetness to it.
It has some sweetness. It's a nice fruity wood, so you get a nice fruity flavor. And I want to show you what we do here because it's really important to see this. So, Alberti, this is exactly how we make it. We take a beautiful filet mignon, right? And what we do is we take the center cut. These beautiful center cut 5-ounce portions, right, are coming out of that middle of that filet.
Yeah.
We don't use the tail. We don't use the head. And then all we do is we take this bacon and we wrap it.
Oh, wow.
And put the pin in. That easy.
That's it.
That's it. That's what you're getting. But that's how beautiful this is.
No smoke and mirrors, all of that goodness. I want to show you that they each come individually blast frozen and vacuum sealed and in a bag just like this. By the way, ever since Rastelli started doing this, it makes my freezer even that much easier to organize.
And I did open that. So if you want to, so that has a Ziploc bag if you want to keep it in the bag. But if you want to take it out, they're individually vacuum sealed. And the reason we do that is to keep in all that freshness, right? These will last for 12 months in your freezer. So if you don't have room for the bag, you can take those out and tuck them into any nook and cranny in your freezer. And then again, they will last for 12 months.
Now help me out with cooking instructions.
Yeah, so there's a couple ways to do this, okay? If you're inside, you can take a saute pan and put these, if I can take one of these, you can take these in the saute pan, Alberti, right? And
I'll have this.
my hands are. And what you want to do is get the saute pan hot. You're going to roll the filet in the saute pan, just like this. And you're going to crisp that bacon up, right? Get it nice and crispy.
Oh, so along the bacon side.
Yeah. Then what you're going to do is you're going to just turn it flat, and then you're going to cook it on each side just for a couple minutes. And the filet is going to come out perfectly. Now, if you're outside, it's great on the grill. The same thing. You can put it on the edges, get the bacon crispy, and then actually put it flat. Or if you have the Blackstone outside, you can lay them all out on that Blackstone and get these things going. They're only going to take literally about 4 or 5 minutes on each side, and you're done. Medium rare, depending on how you like them.
Here's what I'll say, right? Steak for dinner? Yes, please.
Oh, yes.
Right? Who doesn't love a nice, delicious filet mignon for dinner? If you go to the steakhouse, what are you paying for this, right? A petite, it's bigger than a petite filet.
It's bigger than a petite filet.
You got the bacon wrapping on it. You're at like $60 already just for the filet.
Easy. And this is, again, and you don't know if you're getting Black Angus. You don't know if you're getting a 28-day aged Black Angus, right? And this is, if you look at this, there is not a inch, a smidgen of fat.
There's no fat, there's no bone, there's no gristle. It's all 100% edible. Now, here's what's going on. This is the lowest price you're going to see this at for the next 3 months. We do have it, though, for you on auto delivery, where you can lock it in and get it every 60 days for a full year. By the way, with auto delivery, you know what you can do? You can maybe order the first set, send it to Dad for Father's Day. What a great gift at 120-something bucks for Father's Day, $124.98. And then every other shipment, send to yourself. You can always change the address on the auto delivery.
You send it to us.
Yeah, exactly.
They're feeling...
I will take it gladly. but you're going to get 8 of these, and all you have to do is choose. Do you want them in the hickory smoke? Now, if you want hickory smoke, I have 200 remaining. If you want applewood, only about 300 remaining in the applewood bacon. We start about 1,000 of these, so more than half of our quantity is gone. And now's your chance to check out of your shopping cart with a $25 easy pay, free shipping and handling, Black Angus, 28-day wet age, so tender that you can go right through it with a fork.
And that's going through the bacon too. I mean, look at that. That's how tender these are. And every bite is going to be really juicy. It's that Black Angus, that 28-day age, adds that flavor, that robust beef flavor. And it's going to be an actual star on the center of the plate.
And I will say this, they like don't shrink at all.
They don't
right?
shrink.
They're such a great, great size. All right, M135110 is your item number for that. Now that price goes away at the end of our show at 7 p.m., but lock it in on auto delivery and then you can keep a good thing coming every 60 days. Now's your chance to check out your shopping cart. Chris Benser, always a pleasure.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, my friend.
Good to see you.
All right, quick update on our